Matthew Perry reflected on the challenges of having to use a colostomy bag while recovering from his colon bursting due to opioid overdose, at age 49, in 2018. After suffering from a gastrointestinal perforation, the actor recently revealed he had to use a colostomy bag for 9 months and was given just a 2% chance of survival after spending 2 weeks in a coma on life support. In a new interview with GQ, the Friends alum provided a snippet from his upcoming memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, in which he recalls waking up covered in his own feces 50 to 60 times. During his 5-month hospital stay following his colon rupturing, he told the outlet that he would regularly wake up and find his colostomy bag had broken again. "I had SH all over my face, all over my body, in the bed next door. When it breaks, it breaks. You have to get nurses," he detailed. To his horror, when the time came to remove his colostomy bag, the operation didn't initially work and it was replaced with an ileostomy bag. 10 times worse. You have to deal with an ileostomy bag 18, 19 times a day. A lot of suicides with an ileostomy bag. People can't take it, he said. Soon afterward, however, he underwent surgery and that fixed things, according to the performer, who has since lived without a colostomy bag for a long time. "I'm very grateful," Perry stated, despite adjusting to how his body looks with plenty of scars. "I look at them with gratitude, because it helped me stay alive. But I have to live my life 24/7 with all of this scar tissue I'm constantly aware of. It feels like I'm doing a sit-up at full stretch all the time," he explained. Still, upon first taking his shirt off after his hospital stay, Perry admitted to bursting into tears and being disturbed as he thought his life was over. To feel better, about 30 minutes later, Perry confesses to calling his drug dealer. This led to him to try and sober at another rehab center, this time in Switzerland, where he nearly died again after his heart stopped for a full 5 minutes. "This huge, strong guy leaped on top of me," Perry said, "and did CPR, and broke 8 of my ribs and saved my life." As he continues to put his recovery first, Perry has declined to reveal how long he has been sober, but says it's been a little while since has relapsed. "I'm less ruled by fear now. One of the things I learned is I can handle when bad things happen now. I'm resilient, I am strong, and those things should come very clearly to the reader in the book as well. I am a strong man and I never gave myself credit for that, ever. But now I'm slowly starting to," he noted. During an interview with People this month, he said he was sharing his story now that he's pretty safely sober, and away from the active disease of alcoholism and addiction, and to help people. Talking about his starring role on Friends at age 24, his alcohol addiction was starting to surface. He said he could handle it, but he was entrenched in a lot of trouble by the time he was 34. He said there were years during that time in which he was sober, and in fact, he was sober throughout the whole of season 9, the year he got nominated for Best Actor. At one point during his Friends career, he admits he was taking 55 Vicodin a day and was down to 128 pounds, but yet he didn't know how to stop. He said the disease has got worse and progressive, and has got older, and noted his Friends castmates were understanding, and they were patient. "A constant battle," Matthew says, "I'm pretty healthy now. He is choosing not to say how long he has been sober for but is counting each day. He said his therapist has told him that he may have to have a colostomy bag for the rest of his life if he takes drugs again, which helps him to avoid relapsing. The actor, who checked himself into rehab during his time on Friends once in 1997 and again in 2001. Matthew famously told the New York Times in 2002, 1 year after getting sober, "When fame happens, it's kind of like Disneyland for a while. For me it lasted about 8 months, this feeling of I made it, I'm thrilled, Terry's no problem in the world." He told The Hollywood Reporter in 2015, "I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life. I learned a lot from my failures. But the best thing about me is that if an alcoholic comes up to me and says, 'Will you help me stop drinking?' I will say, 'Yes, I know how to do that.' And then you realize that it doesn't accomplish anything, it's certainly not filling any holes in your life. I didn't get sober because I felt like it. I got sober because I was worried I was going to die the next day." It's no accident that Chandler is a guy who is trying to deter his own human emotional feelings with laughter. "That's what I did for years. I've tried to palm myself off as being a jokester, kind of like hanging out with me is kind of like a vacation. But that could only take me so far." He did his third stint in rehab in May 2011, when a representative for the star said it was to prevent a relapse.